Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I think that for most of us it's afternoon. Just in Brazil, it's 11 a.m., but it's still like almost afternoon. Today I have a very special meeting because for the first time ever, I have a mother and a daughter. They are here this month with us because I wanted to have a special month with just couples. And I asked Barbara if her husband could join us, but she told me, no, she just speaks German. It's not going to work that well. But my daughter, she's going to be willing to do it. And there she is, Leoni, 17 years old, not nervous at all. So you're more than welcome here. And I got a full room for you. So please introduce yourself a little bit better than the video that you made. And then we're going to start with the questions.
So, hello, maybe some of you have been, maybe it was last year, I had one session with you. Yes, we live in Switzerland, in the German part, close to Zurich. I work for a real estate company, and I'm married. I have one son. He's at the military at the moment, and Leonie is my daughter. Yes.
Yeah, I'm Leoni. I'm 17. I'm currently going to school. And yeah, yeah, everything Other told my mom.
Do you work sometimes, Leoni?
Not sometimes I go babysit. Yeah, but it's not like I have like Monday every Monday I go babysitting. It's more like she's right when she needs me, she informs me, and then I can say, yeah, it's possible for me or not. And yeah, sometimes I do it. So if she needs me.
And sometimes you work in a restaurant.
Yeah.
If they need help, yes.
Okay. I don't see any guys, if you have a question, you just like here in direction, you just do it like that, right? For questions. Anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead with the next question because I don't see any hands. Is this what is the age that teenagers can start to work in Switzerland?
So we have a special program in Switzerland. So more than half of the teenage people, they start working with 16. So they do an apprenticeship for 3 or 4 years. So they learn to work and go to school. They work probably 3 days, and they have school with
the lessons.
The lessons are based on the job they practice. So you learn to work.
But if they work 3 days, is there
Yes.
a minimum hour that is allowed a day to work? For
It's
teenagers?
normal, like 9 hours is the minimum. Maximum is 9, yes.
Apprenticeship.
9 hours a week, you mean?
No, a day.
A day?
Yes.
So how can you go to school if you're working 9 hours?
They have school days and working days.
Oh, I see.
So on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, they go to work, and on Thursday and Friday, they go to school. And in school, they have more holiday than on work. So they are some weeks they work the full week. Full time, yes. Okay. I think it's special in Switzerland. And you can learn all these jobs with a practice work. For every job, you don't have to go to university. University jobs are different, but everything else you can learn with this practice apprenticeship.
Oh, okay. All right. Evren, please.
Hi, Barbara, and hi, Leoni. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Barbara, I want to ask you a question now. I'm exporting marble pavers to Switzerland. Now it's my main market for the villas with marble pavers, travertine or marble for outdoors, for terrace, for for gardens. and especially to German-speaking cantons. So nowadays, how is the construction business going on? Is it in a decline or is it in an increase? How is the economy about construction? Do you have any information?
So construction for buildings, for houses, I think because we have a lot of people who wants to live in Switzerland, a lot of people who move to our country, and so it's they build a lot of houses and apartments.
Yeah.
I think it depends on where, which area of Switzerland, but in the German part or around Zurich, they build a lot of houses. Yeah.
And is it mostly villas or apartment buildings? Mostly.
No. We have a law that because we are a small country, we don't have much lands. Place. And some parts they are the mountains, so you can't build cities there. So we have a law that we have to build closer. So yes, that the buildings are closer to each other, or more apartments on a land, more compact. Yes.
Yeah, I see. Okay, thank
There are
you.
not so many not so many villas here because it's very expensive. The price for the land is high, so it's most people they just it's compact. Yes. That's the word. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and one more question. Maybe if you are familiar with houses, I think. What is the most popular color in decoration? Do you know? Is it like, I think in Switzerland, mostly gray colors, but you also like beige and cream colors, right?
Yes, but I think most Swiss people are not so colorful. I think it's most like yes, white, gray, and then you have some accessories in color, with a little color, but the Swiss are not so extra. Is that much?
Colorful people.
Yes. Yes.
I understand. Okay.
So
Okay.
you see also our clothes
Black and
are
gray.
not so colorful than yours. So yes.
Yeah, but it's nice. It's nice.
Yes.
I like black and gray.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
I think, Barbara, you wanted to say extravagant, right? Like colorful people who like to get attention. We call it extravagant, right?
Extravagant.
Oh, yes.
All right. Vinny is there.
Yeah.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Hello, Barbara, Leoni. It's a pleasure to talk to you. I am from Brazil, as you can see here in my name, and I have a lot of questions. I don't know much about Switzerland, to be very honest with you. And I am a teacher, I am a language teacher, and I'm really interested in understanding how do you guys learn English, and how's the school system like over there? Like, I think Leoni can talk all that very well, and how it's currently going, and what languages do you learn? Yes, about languages, I'm really interested in this. And what is actually your mother tongue? Yes.
So at home we speak Swiss German. So it's like I think, it's different from the High German. Then in school, when you're in the first class, so in the first grade, you need to speak High German. So you learn High German in the school. Then at the third grade, we start learning English. So we have like maybe 3 English lessons per week. And then till you're finished with school, you have German and English. And then in the 6th grade, I started learning French in school. But but I can't really talk French that good or that much because it's like I don't like it. So yeah, but I speak Swiss German, High German, English, and then a little bit of French. And for my English, the most English I can now I learned for myself. So I started reading books in English. I started watching TV shows or movies in English. I started to look up words from an English video that I don't understand and translate it to German. And then so with reading and hearing it, I probably learned the most English.
See.
Yeah.
What about you, Barbara? How'd you learn English? What's
Oh,
school?
when I was younger, we only because in Switzerland we have 4 languages speaking in the whole country. So we have a German part, French part, Italian part, and Roman part. Romansh.
Yeah.
And so English was not on the screen, so we had to first learn French. And that's also the reason why my husband doesn't speak English. It was not it was freiwillig. It was
You didn't need to do it.
Yes, it was your choice if you want to
Not
learn
mandatory.
English. Yes.
Mandatory
Yes.
at school.
Okay, yes. It was when I was young, yes. So I was maybe 14 when I had my first English lesson in school. Yeah.
I see.
Yes, and now they are 9.
Yeah, when we start learning.
So they at school and it's obligatory now to learn it. So you have no choice. Yeah. That's the difference between the years.
I think I'm gonna Edge, can you please show the map of Switzerland? Because I think it's gonna be interesting for the people who don't know here.
I already got it ready, but you have to give a permission.
Yes,
Simone.
I did that.
Okay, I can see the permission now.
Okay.
Here.
So, all right. So now we can see also the languages. You see, that's perfect. Thank you so much, Edge. You see, like not even 1% of the population in Switzerland speak this language, Romansh. Is it Romanian? No, There's also
No.
Oh my God.
It's maybe it's a Latin based language. It's some similar to Italian, I think, because it's also Italy who is close there in the neighborhood. Yes. My grandfather, he was speaking Romansh because he lived in the Romansh part. Yes.
Okay.
But we have maybe in Switzerland we have the TV shows we have in French, German, and Italian. There is no Romansh, but there are some limited spaces in the German TV with Romansh series. Yeah.
Subtitles also. Okay.
Ah.
All right. That's really interesting to see. Like Lugano is the Italian part.
Yes.
Right in there. Okay. And Barbara, when you travel, you just use English?
Mostly. So we are a lot of time in France. So there I try to speak French, but most French people, if they realize that it's not my mother language, they change in English. So they talk English to me and I try to speak French. Yes. But I think it's easier for Swiss people to speak English than French.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Edge. Renato, please.
Okay. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Leoni. Did I pronounce it correctly? Your name is Leoni?
Yeah, Leoni.
Leoni. Okay, sorry. Okay. Yeah,
no problem.
Okay. It was nice to see that language map because I didn't see English as one of the important language there. I think that's a language. It's a common language in Switzerland, maybe. Yeah. So yeah, and I remember when I have already visited some European countries, and I remember when I was in the Netherlands, I saw that some bus driver, for example, speak 3 or 4 languages, and this is really interesting here because here in Brazil, people hardly speak Portuguese. So I think that's really curiosity for me. But okay, anyway, my question is, I'm going to Italy next April, and my first plan was to visit Switzerland. But when I saw the size of Italy, I decided to postpone my visit to Switzerland. So I'm going just to stay in Italy and the central and north part of Switzerland, Italy.
Italy.
Yeah. Yeah, but okay, and let me know if I have to visit Switzerland, what place would you suggest me to visit?
Oh, so I think it depends on how many or how long you can stay. So can you visit 1 week or 2 weeks, or
Okay,
you just have 2-3 days, because it's a compact country also. So if you only have 1 or 2 days, you can see a lot, not everything, but a lot. And if you have so the most it's Lucerne, I think, is one of the place.
Zurich maybe, the Langstrasse.
Ja, das ist weniger. So because in Lucerne you have the lake, you see the mountains. It's a kind city. And yes, if you have more time, maybe you go to yes, this is Lucerne. Yes. And in the background of the sea, you have the mountains. You also can do Lucerne, go with the ship and then up to a mountain. So in 1 day. So it's so Vorzeigestadt, oder?
The Regio.
Yes, you have the Regio or the Pilatus there. Yes. Very popular if you have a few more days is Interlaken with Grindelwald and top of Europe Jungfraujoch. And our favorite place, because we are there every year, we go to Zermatt, to the Matterhorn. You probably know this from the Toblerone, this mountain there. Now it's 2 weeks ago, we have been there for 1 week skiing. So, but there are so many nice places. We have so many lakes, so many really a lot of nature.
Yeah.
And yes, this is our favorite place.
What's the best season to go to Switzerland?
It depends. If you like skiing, then you have to visit in winter time.
I don't like cold weather. Okay,
so
I'm Brazilian, first of all.
So it's summertime. It depends on the weather. So in summer, the last years it was in the cities like Zurich. It was really warm temperature also in summertime. So it's nice to go to the mountains, because in the mountains there is always some less temperature is
kühler. It's colder.
It's colder, yes. We the best if you don't like winter time, it's best between May to September, maybe. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
But we also, you can come in July and it can rain for 2 weeks, and then it's not nice. So the next year it's the best weather then. So we don't have this this time where you can say now we always have nice weather, because it can rain every
can
time.
change.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really quickly.
And also in the mountains, it can change in minutes. But you know this. You have to with the weather apps. If you are in the mountains, you have to know the weather, or you have to know that it can change, because you can start for a hike, and it's best weather, and in some minutes it comes the fog, and you don't see anything, and you get lost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Good advice.
yes,
Okay. I try to set, to put in my plans a trip to Swaziland, maybe next year, 2 years ahead. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, Aura and Mariana. Get ready, Leoni. I know that.
So we just wanted to ask what the cost of living was like, because you said that you live like kind of close to Zurich, and I've heard that it's very expensive. So let's say like you, Leonie, wanted to move out now. Would it be like affordable, or like what would the cost of living be like?
So I think it's really expensive. So because I'm not working, I don't get money. So for me, I can't move out now because I don't have any money. But maybe my mother can tell you more, because she's like in this business of the house, of the houses, yeah,
Yes.
of the prices.
I think it's expensive in Switzerland, but an apartment, 4-room apartment, is between 2,000 and 3,000 Swiss francs a month. Yeah, it should be yes, for I don't know. It's difficult to vergleichen.
To compare.
To compare different countries, because also we probably earn more than in other countries. So but to pay for an apartment, there is 1/3 of your loan. Seller, yes, 1/3 of your seller is for the apartment. Yes. And we also pay a lot for health insurance. So for our health insurance, so for our family, we are 4 people, we pay more than 1,000 Swiss francs a month. And if we go to the doctor, we also have to pay. So we have to pay the first 1,000 francs by ourselves. So we yes. But I think it's difficult to change. I think for us it's not so expensive than in the USA. For I think also in Zermatt there are a lot of US people coming for skiing, because it's cheaper than in America. But we pay for 1 day skiing for the ski ticket, 100 Swiss franc. Yes.
What is that in euros, Barbara? Is that 100 euros as well, or is less?
A little more. I think a little more. Other?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's one. I don't know which one is more. 100.
I also think it depends on the on where you live. So if you live in the city, like Zurich, you pay more for an apartment because of the population and of the hype. Then when you live here, like in the village that's 45 minutes away from Zurich, you pay a lot less than in the cities itself. So, but it's expensive.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay,
so it's sometimes you have these shops all over Europe with brands for clothes, and they have maybe the ticket where you see how much it costs in every different country. And then it's also more expensive in Switzerland because the salaries are higher and the rents are higher. So we have to pay more for the same shirt than maybe in Germany or in another European country. So you know, Simon, you know these etiquettes, this on the shirts from
Yes,
yeah,
from
yeah,
different brands. Yes, yes,
yes, yes. Mm.
I think what you said is true. It depends on how much you make in some countries, like the girls from Portugal, they have another salary than in Belgium. Belgium and Netherlands, and this a little bit, you can compare a little bit, but then if you go to Turkey, it's another salary. They say that life there is also very expensive. We say that in Belgium is expensive, but then the Netherlands, in the Netherlands, they're gonna say, oh no, he is very expensive. It all depends on how you also choose how to live your life, right?
I think maybe it's in every country similar, and you if you travel, you see the difference because you see it costs more than in my country,
Yes.
but maybe in your own country it's at the end of the month you have nothing or not more than in another country. I don't
All
know.
right, let's move
I
on,
think
guys.
so, yeah.
Vivian.
Hi, nice to
Hi.
meet you. I almost visit Switzerland because in 2022, I visit Annecy and Grenoble, and my friends and I almost went there, but you had the other appointments and we gave up. But a question that in another, it's another question that I want to do for you. I always make this question in the meetings because I have a kid that he has autism, and I'm interested to know how in Switzerland people see the people with special necessities. How is the education or the places, campaigns about even the physical or mental necessities? What do you think about how can you see this question in your country?
So right after our school, we have also like Integra, and so it's like a place where people with autism, with Down syndrome, or other stuff work there. So they're doing stuff. They make also an apprenticeship, but like I think it's less difficult when you do it. But they're like all of the people there, and they get really I also think in school, like also in the kindergarten, you see sometimes children with Down syndrome in the kindergarten with all the other people, so that they get integrated, so that they
So I think some years ago they changed because they wanted that every child can go to the normal kindergarten if it's possible. So there are some handicaps it's not possible for the kindergarten teacher to handle, but if it's possible in the kindergarten, every kid should go in the kindergarten at the village the kids live. And then for school, it depends. Some people, they go to the normal school. They have then maybe special people who are with these children in the normal class. There is the class, the teacher, this kid with a handicap, and one person caring just for this kid. So sometimes it's possible for the whole class, And sometimes it's not possible for all children, and then they have separate schools for the children, so they can learn with special
Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you for sharing, because it's not so commented the issue, but I got interested since I have my kid. It's 5 years that I'm dealing with the autism in a high degree. And almost all the meetings I ask about that, even to know how people around the world deal with this issue. Thank you very much for sharing. I know that this kind of issue is not so, sometimes you don't know, we really don't know so much, because just people that live the reality sometimes know more about, but thank you very much for sharing.
Yes, we don't know how is it, because we are not in this situation, but it's the other side is, one side is that these kids can grown up with normal kids,
With
and there should be also nothing to can lernen. You can learn from each other.
Yeah.
So maybe also children with no handicap, they learn how to handle with the other children,
Also that
and
it's
so for the acceptance, tolerance. Yes, I think this is the reason why we do it like this. Yes.
Yeah, I also think when children with handicap go into kindergarten, I think also for the other kids or for the kids themselves, that they see it's normal, that some people exist, and that it's not when you're a little grown up, maybe maybe 7, 8, 9, and you see for the first time you see someone with Down syndrome and say, hey, he looks different than me. I don't know. I don't want to talk to him. So I think also in a lower age, when you're younger, you're more
often,
more tolerant
Mm-hmm.
to learn new things, to interact with people who are not like us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
That was a great question and a great answer. Thank you.
It's a new
the girls are back.
issue. It's a new issue in the world, because it's just a few years that people is beginning to see about this. I didn't know before that I had my kid. So it's normal, but it's good. Thank you very much.
Vivian, just a little tip for you. When you're going to talk about that, you have to say children with special needs. So when you say that in English, you don't have to explain everything. We get it already. Children with special needs. All right, girls, the girls are back. All right, Maria and Ara.
Now it's my turn. We heard you speak a little bit of German, and like I'm actually learning German. Aura's German, she's been helping me, she speaks it. And we wanted to know how much of actual like German you speak, not Switzerland type of German.
In the country.
Yes, in the country. You know, the whole thing. And also like how common it is for people to speak English there.
So I need to speak German, also High German in school. So in the primary school, it was more common when we were in school, we always need to talk High German with the teacher. So if we wanted to ask a question, we needed to do it in High German. Now in school, it's like more some people, like in the German class, we need to speak High German, but in other classes, the teachers are more relaxed and speak Swiss German with us. But so like presentations and stuff, we need to do in High German. So we learn it at the age of I think 6, 7.
Yes, and probably because of the TV, you earn it before.
Yeah, and
because
all the
the
TV series and movies are in German, so you don't
most.
most only the Swiss products things not, but all like SpongeBob or also the other stuff, it doesn't get translated in Swiss German.
So you also can say Swiss German is only a spoken language. So everything is written is in High German.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And English, it's so we talk in school in English. So when we have English class, we speak English. And then when someone on the street talks to you who doesn't speak German, you talk in English. So it's like common. But so me and my friends talk Swiss German in our free time. But I know people who are talking English to each other in their free time. So yeah, so I think it depends on what friends you have and what you do to speak English.
And in my age, you don't need English normally in the talk
In the free time.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
thank
can
you.
you please speak Swiss German to each other for like 30 seconds so that, for instance, Aura, she's German, she can see if she understands something? Okay, go ahead.
Also, was wollen wir sagen?
Ja, keine Ahnung, wir können einfach ein bisschen reden.
Was hast du gestern gemacht?
Nichts. Und du?
Ich bin noch der Fasnacht gewesen.
Kann mich nicht.
Oh my
Wait.
gosh, you use lots of your troll.
Yeah.
Yes.
We always.
Did you understand anything, Aura? Because of course I didn't. Did you?
Yeah, I understood everything. Just the thing that I can tell is that the accents are a little bit different.
Yeah.
From like me, that's German. Sorry. The accents are a little bit different. And the audio isn't very good, so like a word or two I couldn't get. But no, I understood everything. Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty similar.
I also
I'm gonna ask Linda now because Linda speaks German as well. Linda, did you understand anything?
No, I was so impressed about that tongue. No, I'm sorry. No. For me, it was a few words I understood.
I think mostly German people, they understand some words, but because of the grammar is a little bit different. It's
yeah. I also think we have like in the German part. Sometimes I don't even understand the
other German parts.
Who speak Swiss German, because we have like in every canton we have different dialects and different words for the same. So like yeah, I don't know, for like the bubblegum, we call it Kaugummi, and others call it Kretschgummi, and then others call it different again. So even for us Swiss people, you sometimes have a communicate problem.
Wow.
And in the port we live, we use a lot. We use the German words, and in other areas they you can't imagine how this word came from. Yeah.
So yeah, it's also different from canton you are.
And I think English in Switzerland, you only speak English with tourists or English speaking people working in Switzerland. So this is something who changed the last maybe 20 years. 20 years ago, there was no one speaking English. And now there is maybe around the big cities around Zurich and the tourist spots, there are a lot of people speaking English, and they live in Switzerland, but they don't learn German. So they have their own community speaking English, and there are some areas or restaurants where the people only speak English, the personal. So also in Zermatt, if you want to speak German, sometimes the staff doesn't understand you because they only speak English.
Also, it just came to my mind, some studies in the university are also in English. So like I know the medicine thing is like, I think the first the whole years you study on English, because it's it's an international language. And so if you want to so and I also think because of some people that came from other countries, so like America, who want to study in Switzerland, so it's easier for them. So like some studies you do also in English.
Yes, okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
I just remembered that.
Yeah, that's very good. I think most of the countries are doing that now to become more international. That's true. All right, Linda, what was your question?
Hi everybody. Hi Leonie. Hi Barbara. You already explained that you like to ski. Do you have also other hobbies? What do you do when you don't work or when you don't go to school? What do you like?
So I do snowboarding. I don't do ski anymore.
Okay.
But I also like to read a lot on English and on German. I also like to hang out with friends. So like it now in the Carnival Fasching season, I like to go to the Fasching with my friends. I'm also in the Turnverein. I don't know how to call it in English, but it's
Like a dance group
yeah, but
or
the whole-
sports group.
Yeah, sports group. So in Switzerland, it's really common. You have the STV, the Swiss Sport Club or
Yes.
Verein. So every
Village.
village and city has like their own. And then you have the whole year, you have like some little competitions or big competitions who you do against. So like we in Niederwil, we have like a dance group. We have like a unihockey group. We have gymnastic group, but only men are only men who are like doing the rings.
Okay.
The barbell,
yeah.
and some stuff. So my mother is also in this club, but she's with the older people. I like to call it. Yeah.
But it's separate from Carnival. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Carnival, it's
Yeah.
like once a year
Okay.
in February.
Okay. Okay. And I have one other question. You also said your son is in military. Is it his job or no?
No. In Switzerland, if you are between 18 and 20 as a man, you have to go to the military.
For 18 weeks, I think.
17 weeks, 18 weeks.
I think 18.
So yes, and he has his job. And he can now go to the military, and after that he goes back to his job. Yes.
Okay. Thank you very
Yeah.
much for the
Yeah.
info. Okay. Yeah, it's very nice meeting you all. Thank you.
Yes, you too. Thank you.
Barbara, just to be clear, it is mandatory for men only to join the.
Yes.
It's obligatory for them, and as a woman, you can go if you want to, but it's not
You
necessary.
can choose to.
Yeah.
The military is only for men, but women can join as well if they wish to.
Yeah.
All right. Edge, you have a question.
Hi again, Barbara and Leonie. My topic is a little bit different. I'm a big fan of Eurovision Song Contest. Since I was a child, my brother everyone knows this very well. And as far as I've seen, Switzerland is among the top contestants every year. And also I voted for Nemo last year for your winning song. I voted for 3 countries, one was yours. And I know that Basel will be hosting the contest now. I want to hear about your thoughts, your own thoughts about either the songs, either your Switzerland in the contest or anything else about the contest. And I'm also curious about the public opinion about hosting such an event. Whatever you would like to tell us about Eurovision Song Contest.
So I'm not watching it every time it comes to TV. For me, it's mostly when I'm on social media and it's the time of the Eurovision Song Contest. I always see videos who won or who's good or what happened at the moment. and I always kind of look the short videos on the social media accounts of the ESC. So also last year, and I found the song from Nemo very nice. I really liked it. I also afterwards, but I also found the run from Joost Klein really cool,
Yes,
because
he
I
was
also
disqualified.
yeah, I found it
Yeah.
I found that not
Yeah.
good. It was unnecessary. It was
Yeah.
like children. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But because I like his music also. And my friend group, or the people I'm with, or my friends, don't really watch it also. So like we don't really have, so I'm not in the bubble of the ESC, and I can't really say if the people like it, that it's hosted in Switzerland or in Basel. So I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm really excited.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I don't see any hands. Oh yeah, Averin. Yes, please.
So I want to ask one more question. I have been several times to Switzerland, to German cantons, also to French cantons too. So as a tourist, I felt a little bit cultural difference between German cantons and the French cantons. Now it's interesting for me because Switzerland is not a very big country in terms of land, but even in that country you can see some cultural difference between the cantons. This is very interesting and very original. And even driving in the streets in French cantons and in German cantons, it's different. And German cantons seems to be more organized. This is what I feel. Is it true, or do you feel the same thing?
So when I go to the French part, I'm not very often there, but I understand you. I think I'm abroad, so it's not the same. Yes, it's one thing is the language, but I think the thinking is different.
I think they have
Mentality is different.
Mentality is
Totally.
different.
I think they
Yeah.
have more of the French culture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, the Italian part is different too. So I think because we have more maybe German mentality, the Italian part from Italy, and the French part from French, and we also have we can, was heißt abstimmen?
Vote.
We can vote for quite every law. We have four votes every year, and there is we call it Röstigraben, because there is always the Swiss part and the French part, the German part and the French-speaking part. They vote different, and it's always this Röstigraben. Rösti is a dish, a traditional Swiss dish,
from potatoes that you like recipe.
And the Graben is like
A hole, no?
no, was ist ein Graben? A Kluft. So you are right. She's a dick. Graben.
No, nein, ich muss Luft. Ich muss Lust schreiben.
Graben. Der Graben. Du hast falsch geschrieben.
Ja.
The ditch. I don't know. So yes.
I understand. Yeah.
Mhm,
And totally, it's, as a tourist, you can understand the difference. And one last question. As a Swiss people, which Swiss chocolate is your favorite? Which one?
Which chocolate?
Yeah, which Swiss chocolate is your, because as tourists, we always see Lindt. Okay, Lindt is nice, but it's not so much original for me. So as a Swiss person, which one is your favorite?
So there is a shop all over Switzerland. It's called Laderach, and they have this chocolate. They
you break.
you break
like
it.
This whole
You have the big
yeah,
chocolate.
And then you can say, I
yeah.
want like that and that much, like maybe 400 grams, and they break it for you, and then you can buy it.
With nuts? Not
Yeah,
inside.
with everything.
With everything.
They are.
Yeah.
Maybe can you show a picture of this? It's
Yeah,
from
can you
Lederach Bruchschocki.
can you write it? Type it?
Yes.
Lederach.
I write it in the chat, maybe.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Whoa.
Uh-huh.
I have to just
Difficult.
copy that.
It's better to to
write
write
it.
it
Because
than to.
Next
So
time I
I-
want to try it.
Copy,
Yes.
copy paste.
But
Yeah.
the other chocolate, Migros, you know, maybe if you have been to Switzerland, you know the store Migros.
Or
Yeah. Yeah.
They build their own chocolate, and they have also find good chocolate.
yeah, and
But
it's
Yeah.
for us, this is the best, but it's not cheap.
yeah. They
Uh-huh.
also have like praline.
Mhm. Yes.
Yeah.
And
Nice,
you
nice.
see this big yes, here you see them.
And you
Yeah.
can choose which flavor, and then you can say, I want like maybe 100 gram, and then they break it.
Mhm.
Oh yeah? Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. Looks very delicious. Because next
Yeah.
time I will try something original.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I think you have the best wines in the north, yes? Close to Bodense.
The what wines?
The best wine in Switzerland, I think it's also in the northern part, close to the
Uh,
Bodense, or
No, I
Maybe
think
maybe Lausanne in the French
yes, in the
part.
French
Yeah.
part.
It's like
Yeah.
this city, and
It's
there are like
better?
many.
Yes. But
Okay.
I like Californian wine more than Swiss wine because yes, it's sweeter. So yes, but
Yeah.
I think the best Swiss wine is from the region from the Lake Geneva in the
Yeah.
French part, or from the valleys. Yes.
I tried some Swiss wine from northern parts, close to
Mhm.
German border, and it was really
Mhm.
delicious. Red wine,
Mhm. Der Schaffhausen
like
wahrscheinlich.
Cabernet Sauvignon, but it was
Yeah.
full, very strong and nice.
We have all over Switzerland. They are little wine
Companies.
companies, but I would say the most common region is in Lake Geneva. Yes.
Yeah, close to France, maybe. That's why.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, Renato.
Mhm.
Just a question more. And if I compare to some cities in Brazil, Switzerland has a low population density, okay? Because Switzerland has an area of 41,000 square kilometers, something like that. Yeah. And do you consider that because that Switzerland's are friendly people?
Hat er gesagt, dass es nicht gewalttätig ist, oder?
Einfach das
Aha.
wie ist.
I don't know if you get to compare to other countries, sorry.
Ja, weißt du, das ist Schweiz einfach. Yeah. I think it depends on which people you meet or you met when you were in Switzerland that are friendly. I think some people are not that friendly. I think even old people, they have like this face, and they don't look really friendly. Some of them are really friendly, others not. I think also as a tourist, you speak more to younger people because they can speak more English, or they needed to learn it in school. And older people, older people, they didn't need to learn it in school like my mother. So no, so they, like my mother said, she learned it at the age of 14, and it wasn't you don't needed to do it. And now you need to do it. So maybe and I also think that younger people are more friendlier with strangers from other countries. Yeah, but I think it depends which people you meet or which people you ask. And I think it also depends on the day, because some days I'm happier than other days.
Okay.
So, but I think all in all, we are friendly.
Yes,
Okay,
I
great.
think we are friendly, but if people who come to Switzerland or live here, they think you are friendly, but just to a point. So we are kind to each other.
Yeah.
We look that we don't, was heißt stören?
Interrupt.
That we don't interrupt the neighbors,
Oh, yeah.
that we are quiet in our houses, that our music is not too loud. So I think Swiss people, they are, we don't want to,
We don't want that the police needs to come.
yes, or we
Yeah.
want to be kind.
Yeah.
So we are
Yeah.
friendly.
But it's
But to get a friendship with Swiss people maybe is difficult because we are friendly, but
so like in America, it's when you're at the supermarket and then you need to pay, and the person who's working behind the register talks to you and asks how your day is. So in Switzerland, you don't see any of that. You just come, they're like checking you out, and you pay, and then you say bye, and then you go. So we're not like that talk. We don't talk that much to each other when we're somewhere.
We
Yeah.
don't have small, it's not so common to have small talk. So
Yeah. with
yes,
strangers.
yes. Also in the bus or in the public transportation, people, if you don't know the
Someone.
other, you don't want to talk to the
Yeah.
other. So
You're just quite
you
staring at
stand.
your phone.
So
or
in the
you-
morning, if you are at the station, there are so many people standing there, and so now you have the handy, so everyone
Yeah.
is looking. But if they don't have a handy, they look on the ground.
Yeah, or
just
outside of the window.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, that
this
was
is
interesting.
this is the new normal. This is the new normal.
Yes, this is no.
You see?
Also in the train, there are 4 places in each wie sagt man, Abteil. There is one people sitting in one
Section.
hmm?
Section. ich hab-
in one section, you choose another section where it's free to sit
Yeah.
there. So in every section there is just sitting one person first, and then if there is nothing available, you go to another people in this.
So
section.
you kind of like just fill the whole train by sitting by yourself, and then when it's don't have a seat anymore, you can sit with a stranger. But I don't really like doing it. So when in my bus in the morning, I can sit. I always stand because I don't really like when I need to sit next to a stranger, or if a stranger sits next to me. I don't know. So yeah.
Yes, there is people they prefer to stand than to sit next to a stranger in the public transportation.
Like me.
Okay.
Wow, that is really different for us in
Yes.
Brazil. Did anyone notice that she says, when I have my handy, you don't call it cell phone?
Oh, okay. No.
How do you say
Yeah.
it in Switzerland? Handy.
Handy, yeah. No,
Oh,
yeah.
that's very
Handy, yeah,
interesting.
yeah,
Another
yeah.
name for cell phone. I
Okay.
noticed that. Anyhow, we are really, I mean, I was gonna say we are running out of time. We just ran out of time. But Richard here, he's been gone for so long and he made it. So I'm gonna let him ask the last question. Welcome
course.
back.
Thank you so much, everybody. Barbara Leoni. I'm a bit upset with Barbara because she said she likes Californian wine. You haven't tried South African wine.
I also like
Oh,
South African
now it's
wine.
getting
Yes.
sensitive here.
I caught the last bit of it. I must apologize, but I would like to ask a very important question. Switzerland has been voted #1 country 7 times in a row, and it's due to your economy, your politics, your innovation, and your schooling. And how do you experience that? How could you translate that and to us? I mean, especially being South African, we try hard to get the country going, and Switzerland seems to be doing a lot right, even if we don't talk to each other on the buses.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, So I don't know. I think maybe because we are so small, we have like Aaron realized we have these different mentalities, we have these different languages, we have these different parts with city areas and mountain areas. I think we are tolerant.
Yeah.
You know this, yeah. And maybe this is we can do our own laws, because we can if I think I want another law, I can go to the street, and if enough people sign my law, it comes to there is a vote for the whole country, and if more the majority wants this law, it will come. So I think we can bestimmen.
We can vote for our laws.
Ja, aber auch nicht nur wählen,
Yeah,
bestimmen.
we can create or
There
like
is not
decide.
just Regierung. There is not the president or the
Just one person.
or the government who is talking what we have to do. Every Swiss can change. It's not so easy to change,
Yeah.
but you can you have a vote, and maybe we
So, like,
can.
we have like the last word when like a new law is coming. We have like the Swiss people have like the last word to say if they
Yes, we
want
want
it
or
if they
not.
don't want to. So
Yeah.
the government, they says, oh, maybe we need a new law for this and this. Then they like doing they like
So what you're
organizations.
saying is you're actually a true example of democracy. That's what democracy
Yes.
actually. You
Yeah.
definitely
Probably I
democratic.
think, yeah.
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 Yeah, the decision maker is people, not the government. This is
Yeah.
fantastic. This is
That
fantastic.
is true. That is a true democracy. That's the
Yeah,
reason
we
why
have
we
like the last word to say if we want it or not. And
Brilliant.
also I think that we can like build up this also economic and everything because of the bank secret. So because of that, Switzerland got really rich, and maybe also like this high standard of, hey, we have money, we can do this and this, we pay for the health insurance, we pay for this more. I think it's also of the bank secret.
And I think also Swiss people are maybe a little worrying because we don't speak to strangers. But on the other side, we are so straight and zuverlässig.
I think the word
You
you
can
used was
count.
direct.
So we're straightforward, and you can count
Yeah.
on us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And and also we are in the middle of Europe. There are a lot of countries around us. So yes,
We have
I think
like
it's different.
we have like contracts. I don't know how to call it with Germany, with France, with Italian, with Austria. So like we have like we're not in the EU, but we have like the same.
Yes, because we are not in the European Union.
Yeah.
We also can decide what we want to do or not. So we as Swiss people can decide in our country, but Switzerland also can decide in Europe. So maybe these are the reasons. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to interrupt because we really, it was really amazing, you know, like, okay, we had a big group this time, that's for sure, but everybody had the chance, except for Heider here. I didn't hear him today, but next time you're gonna have to promise me 2 questions, Heider. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for being here. You're saying that you don't like to talk to a stranger, but you talk to us. I mean, not me, but most of us, we are strangers to you for more than 1 hour. And it was really amazing to get to know Switzerland's on your point of view, you know, because we can read, we can watch TV or a film about the country, but when it comes from the real people like you guys, it really touches us. It was really nice. And for us here in the group, we also try to be a little bit like you guys from Switzerland. I leave everything open so everybody can ask their own questions and we can try. It's not my program. Everybody's here to help out and to be here with us. Anyhow, I wish you all a very good weekend and I hope to see you soon here at Edge and her husband. They will be back with us Wednesday. So everybody's welcome. Thank you so much.
Barbara. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
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 Ich weiß nicht, sind wir die letzte Woche?